Hi there viewers, I'm the Extraordinary Tourist, and this is just another sort of art video where I'm going to just start drawing things in my sketchbook and just see what I can come up with. Talk a little bit about how I came to have drawing cats as my go-to drawing whenever I'm sort of sitting in front of a blank page and just need to get started drawing something. Often I'll just start drawing a cat, and not just any cat but a particular style of cat, and I just thought I'd tell you the story about how that came about. I have been drawing cats for quite a long time. I'm not particularly a cat lover. I've had cats as pets, but I like cats. I don't mind them. I actually prefer them as a pet over dogs in a lot of ways, just because they're not as high maintenance as dogs. But back when I was in high school, or even before, it was primary school, when I was about 11 or 12, I developed one of my very first cartoon characters, which was a cat, who was called the Night Stalker. Here he is here. These drawings weren't done back when I was in primary school, I've been drawing this cat all my life ever since, so this is probably a cat you may recognise if you've been on my channel at all, and if you've seen one of my current skateboard that I ride, you'll know this particular cat. See here, that is the original drawing of Cool Freud, and he was just done as a sort of doodle sketch when I was just sort of randomly drawing things. That's where he came from. There's this cat here. This particular drawing is fairly important in terms of the cats that I draw now, in that he has that really squashed head and those eyes, and I think that's where the cats I draw now, their design comes from, this particular drawing, which again was just a random sketch. It was just, I started drawing eyes, and what developed around it was this cat, which I actually read as being a tiger rather than a house cat. To me it's more of a tiger, but I believe that was the inspiration for the cats that come later. Somewhere in 1999 I drew that, and then in 2002 I drew this cat here. You can see these are some of the sort of earlier designs for it. Just trying to get it right. I think this was the last one on the page that I drew. And from that cat I created this painting. That was the painting that came from that drawing. So, and if you go way back into the archives of my YouTube channel, you can actually see a video of this painting being created. It's pretty low resolution and blurry, but that was one of the first videos that I made on my YouTube channel. It's called I Can Paint Cats. That led to me painting a whole lot of cats, which I originally did because I wrote all these poems, sort of little whimsical poems about cats. The poems themselves were called Sleeping Cats. They were all part of a mini online exhibition that I did called Sleeping Cats, which featured pretty much all of these paintings here, not this one. And then what happened after I did this exhibition and drew these for all my poems is that people online started noticing these cats and asked if I could draw their cats in my style, and that's what these paintings are here. See, I just sort of kept going because my cats were selling so well by this point that I started doing more of them and putting them on eBay, so all of these paintings here ended up on eBay. And a lot of these as well, there are videos on my YouTube channel of me painting them. You can see they're using this sort of cat head style based on that first sort of cat down here. And that's the reason why I got so good at drawing these cats. I was drawing them so much that it became my go-to cat. Like, this isn't even all the paintings I did. 2008. Got a whole load more cat paintings there. 2009. Got even more cat paintings. You can see that was when I did Cool Freud as a painting. See a few more cats that I did there. It's around about this point that I stopped painting my cats because I'd sort of become too comfortable with it, and I was becoming a bit of a machine painting cats and selling them on eBay. It was actually quite a successful money maker for me for a while. Ever since then, cats have been my go-to sort of thing to draw. If I can't think of anything to draw, I'll just get myself started by drawing a cat. So there you go, that's the story of how I came to be fairly proficient at drawing this particular style of cartoon cat. One thing I've noticed about a lot of artists on YouTube when they're sort of doing their art, they tend to do a lot of finished art, and even when they're sort of doing sketches in their sketchbooks and sort of saying that the work that they're doing isn't really finished stuff, it's just something that they're doing, they'll often take that work up to a finished artwork in the sketchbook, so that the drawing that they've done actually looks really good and is more of a finished piece rather than just a sketch. And for me at least, that's not the way it works. When in my art practice, I don't actually do a lot of finished sketches. I sort of find myself spending a lot of time starting with just a blank sheet of paper and just starting to draw and seeing what happens. I don't have anything in my head, and I'll just sketch and start drawing lines and see what comes together, and sometimes that'll lead to finished artworks. I think would be a little disingenuous if I kept doing videos every week of finished artwork pieces, but at this point I haven't been drawing for a long time, and these videos that I've done so far are pretty much the sum total of drawing that I've done in the last few months. I thought I'd just show you my process, take them as maybe diaries if you like of what I'm doing. And it's just me sitting down in front of a sketchbook, starting to draw and seeing what happens. And that's just what I do. It's the way of sort of getting your mind working. You can't... a lot of people sort of have the blank page syndrome that they struggle with, and the way around that is to just start drawing. Don't have anything in your head, just draw lines, see what comes out. This one didn't really... I'd say it started out as a person, but I didn't particularly plan to draw a male person when I started. I certainly didn't plan to draw this guy. Same with this one, didn't plan to draw him. see, like, I did consciously go for a different style drawing with her between what I did there to there, just to show that this isn't a particular style for me, it's just what came out, and I can do something else. This drawing here, I just started drawing that, and I stopped drawing it because clearly, like, apart from being too cramped a space, it wasn't really going anywhere. So I'll leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you want to see me or not miss out on me drawing more stuff and seeing how I progress as I get back into doing actual traditional art and maybe a bit more digital art with my tablet, and perhaps even getting back into painting, which is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell button if you want to be notified. I'm trying to release videos every Tuesday and every Saturday. The Tuesday video will be an art dedicated video, and the Saturday video will be something skateboard related, and probably will still have art in it, but it will be related to doing skateboard art or something along those lines. So until my next video, hope you've enjoyed this, and I guess you'll see me in the next one. Bye for now.